an action if action is required, and it follows from this knowing that I really have no existence of my own at all. Simply a place of vision in between these two sides. And it doesn't matter what the two sides are. It's every two possible sides. So we can say the world of absoluteness on one side, the world of relativity on the other. The perfection of mankind and the relative expression, which is relative, not perfect, not a Superman, human, fallible, between inside and outside. I've already said that. Between the total knowledge on the one side and the way that appears right now, which is relative, limited, and is going to change next moment. So, first of all, can we find this place in ourselves, or can we see this possibility of looking at ourselves in another way completely, which is not a bag of skin and memories and all the things that happened to us and all the things that might happen to us, but as really no thing at all. Without that, because all of those things are going to go, be forgotten, disappeared, whatever. But this place, which is my potential, my reality, the reason for coming into this world, and the place in which I can really be of service to humanity, to nature, and to reality itself. This, for me, is what I am. And the rest is just a mental figment. That mental figment gets in the way, of course, and it has effect. The mental figment, this self-existence, this island, which exists only in my thought, is a killer. So, although it is just a mental figment, it has effect. It kills people. It destroys me. It imprisons me. It's misery for me, and it's misery for everybody else. But without that, what's left? For me, it's this point in the middle, a point of mediation. And Ibn Arabi, who all this is based on. Ibn Arabi likens man to the point of the eye pupil, which is a mediation, mediates between inside and outside. Nothing more, but everything. Because it's because of this that vision is possible, this point in the middle. Without that, no vision is possible. So when this invitation went out, this invitation to a unified vision, I think it was probably this that I had in mind, when I was talking about vision. Not it. I mean, there's been, talk about vision Arlia talked about vision. The indigenous people's vision, it's of course it's connected. It's connected, but it's not quite the same thing. This point of vision is from this perspective, is the purpose for our being here at all. And it's a service to reality, because it is in this place of man that reality sees itself and acts. And that reality is both inside and outside, and is in complete expression in humanity, every person, everywhere, wherever there's a human being, that potential is there. That means that the reality is there in potential fully, whether we see it or not. But we need to act as if we see it, as if we know it, in the way that it is, in the fullest way that it's possible to know. So this human being is deserving of enormous respect because of this, because of what it truly is. And we're going to sing tonight. I am the pangs of the jealous. I am the pain of the sick. I am not of moulded clay. I am not of the froward wind. I am not of water nor fire. I have mocked at them all. I am pure light. This is man. You know, not man, not the human being. This is the reality of the man, which is the reality. And this is what Rumi's saying. You know, don't think I'm made of water and mud and fire. These are the four elements of nature: air, earth, air, fire, and water. I'm not made of these things. These elements of nature are just there as a support for the light of the Spirit to be present. And there's the famous story of Rumi, who was walking in Konya one day with some companions, and he came to a humpback bridge. And as he was going over the humpback bridge, suddenly another person arrived on the other side, coming up the other side, and he prostrated. And they said, well, what are you doing? You can't prostrate to a man. And of course, he hadn't prostrated to a man. He had just, his vision was unguarded at that moment. He'd been taken by surprise by the reality of the man. I am pure light.